Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Fortune Eagles Screen Share webinar. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host. We hope that you guys had a great week, a very powerful week. The Fortune Eagles platform is doing some beautiful things. We're always looking at different ways to help our family grow. And, all we ask you to do is invite your friends and family to come down to the Fortune Eagles platform, let them check it out for themselves. We will do the heavy lifting. We'll answer their questions for you. Don't worry about it. Just get them to the call. There's a lot of stuff going on. They're getting ready to talk about raising interest rates. And once that happens, it's going to do a really big shift in the economy and how much money people are going to have in their pockets. So this is the time to look at the Fortune Eagles platform. We're reaching out to you every week because we want you guys to bring your friends and family here. Let them see the platform for themselves. Let them make the decision. And now we're about to show you what the platform looks like and how powerful it really is. So I'm going to turn it over to Brian Frazier. Brian, you now have the call.
All right. Thanks a lot, Greg, and I appreciate you. Welcome, everyone, again. This is Brian Frazier, and you could be anywhere tonight, and you chose to be here, and we really appreciate that. Just want to quickly, as always, just do the quick housekeeping real quick. For those of you that are out there that are coming on board and you're sending your gifts, be sure to sign up for our newsletter so you can get the email updates, so you can get the email that shows you exactly how to send and receive gifts and how to register. It has 2 videos on that email that will walk you through the gifting process. All right, because we have changed the gifting process a few months ago, and we just want to make sure everybody's up to par on that. For those of you that are bringing on people, make sure that you explain to them how the gifting process works, and so they can get familiar with it, so we won't have any issues in reference to sending gifts. The process has changed, and it makes it a little more advantageous for everyone now, to where no one has to confirm that they received a gift, and that really speeds up the process now. So we're really proud of that, and hopefully that everybody understands how to work that or to implement that part of the process to send the gifts out and put in the receipt so you can automatically be confirmed. All right, and so but as we go through the process, you'll see where you can also find that on the community website. So for now that we've got that out the way, we're going to go through our regular presentation. We try to keep it as short as we possibly can, but giving you as much information as we can about the concept of 14 Eagles and why 14 Eagles is here. As we always explain, that 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform. Okay. Yes, we are a gifting platform. Yes, we do send and receive gifts, but we're more than just that. And so that's what we like to try to get across to people, to give people the kind of a full scope of what we do. We don't want to take a whole lot of your time, but we do want to give you enough to where you can understand and get a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is really all about. And one of the first ways to start that journey is to go into our community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com. If you go to our community website, on our home page, if you scroll down right below the ads there, you will see our welcome for the 14 Eagles community. And if you read this welcome, it will really give you a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is really all about. Okay, it's very short and succinct, and it gets right to the point. We are a virtual community. We're a community that's creating our own ecosystem, so to speak. Okay, and so by getting involved, is more than just sending out a gift and receiving gifts. We're here to build a community. It's a community of like-minded individuals that are coming together to work with one another, okay, on a continual basis. And if we learn how to do that and we get the whole concept of building a community, then guess what? Everything else happens. Everything else just comes together, without even saying. You know, a lot of times people look at handling money, and that we need to have money and we need to do this with money. Well, see, money means nothing if we don't have a community. All right? Does that make sense? If we don't have people to come to get with, then the money just sits there. It serves no purpose. Okay? The people are the whole process. The people are the energy that what makes money move and operate. Does that make sense? So to give you the whole idea of that, and being able to connect with people and connect with one another and work with one another, there's a video that we always like to show. You know, are you a connector? Are you someone that can connect with others to bring them to a platform to see what is being done? Okay, so check out this video.
Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world and how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere, with anyone, at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? Are you ready for the details?
All right, so are you a connector? You know, are you someone that can bring people together to a community where people will come together and work with one another, okay, to create their own futures, to create their own destinies? That's what this is all about, okay? We're trying to take away all of this dependency on the government, on corporations. We're trying to put the dependency back into our own hands, where we can depend on ourselves, okay, where we can control our own futures instead of looking to some, government handouts or corporate instruction on how to get something done. We can do it ourselves, all right? And so all it takes is just people coming together, connecting with one another. And see and understand, nothing happens without each other, right? Nothing happens until you and I come together. That's what make things move. So that's what it's all about. So, let's be a connector. Let's bring people together. Let's build this virtual community that we're building here at 14 Eagles. And then whatever you have, bring it to the table. Okay? If you don't do anything, we really want you to really take a look at our videos, the videos that we've got on our video row. On our video row is a series of videos here, very short videos, but it really puts you in the right frame of mind to really look at the concept of what we're doing here, okay? These videos steer you in the right direction mentally, okay, to where we can uplift our consciousness so we can be consciously aware of what's going on around us, all right? Because sometimes we get caught in a rut, all right? And so with the last 2 years, with the things that have been going on for the last 2 years, hopefully it's been a blessing in disguise where it has woken people up to what's really going on out here, okay? And so, we encourage you to take a look at these videos so it can steer you in a different mental, look at things mentally different than what we're used to looking at. Okay, these are things. This is information that you normally don't get on mainstream media. Okay, and different corporations and governments. All right, this is a whole different way of looking at things, and hopefully it resonates with you because it's more in line to people working together and thinking for themselves instead of someone else telling you how to think. All right, so I really encourage you to watch those videos, and if you don't do anything else, I really encourage you to sign up for our newsletter. Join our newsletter so you can get our email updates, all right? Because we send out something called the video of the week. And I guarantee you, if you get the video of the week, it's going to really, really, really open up your mind. The videos that we send out in the videos of the week, is very controversial type of information. But guess what? It's information that we all need to take a look at. We all need to be exposed to it. So therefore, we can make up our own minds of what we need to do instead of somebody dictating to us what we need to do. All right? So I really encourage you to do that. And so now, what I want to do real quick is I want to show you the video, the 14 Eagles video presentation. If you come to the 14 Eagles community website, located at www.14eaglesden.com, and you go to the menu and you click on 14 Eagles video, here is the video presentation of the 14 Eagles platform right here, okay? And you don't need, that's the great thing about what we have here on our community website. You don't need to know anything. You don't need to tell anybody anything. Everybody can come here and get all the information that they need about 14 Eagles right here. There's no stone left unturned here. So we encourage you to come to the 14 Eagles video and let people watch the video for themselves, okay, so they can see how the 14 Eagles platform works, all right? And so what we want to do right now is just show you the 14 Eagles video so you can see how the platform works, and then we'll get more into the whole concept of 14 Eagles. Let's do that. Welcome to 14 Eagles. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to describe a program that provides like-minded people from all walks of life the opportunity to help one another. 14 Eagles is not a business. It's not a corporation. It's not a network marketing organization. Rather, it's a private, invitation-only, global community of people who believe in the principle that by helping others, in that process, we help ourselves. That's the premise of 14 Eagles. As we give, so shall we receive. 14 Eagles commonly uses a unique online gifting platform that allows members to come together for mutual interest, commitment, and prosperity. When we join 14 Eagles, we enter into the first step of that process. We're invited to freely send a $2 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $6. We now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $2, totaling $28. Of that $28, we keep $7 as our harvest and hold on to $21 for step 2. In step 2, you're invited to freely send a $7 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $21. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $7, totaling $98. You keep $8 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest of $7 and hold on to $90 for step 3. Step 3, you're invited to send a $30 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $90. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $30, totaling $420. You keep $120 as your harvest and add that to your previous harvest total and hold on to $300 for step 4. Now for step 4, you're invited to freely send a $100 gift to each of 3 people whose names are presented to you for a total of $300. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $100, totaling $1,400, of which you keep $800 as your harvest. You can see how your harvest is growing. You hold on to $600 for step 5, where you're invited again to freely send a $200 gift to each of 3 people whose names presented to you for a total of $600. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $200, totaling $2,800, of which you keep $2,050 as your harvest and hold on to $750 for step 6. Step 6, the final step, you're invited to freely send a $250 gift to each of the 3 people whose names that are presented to you for a total of $750. You now have the potential to receive up to 14 gifts of $250, totaling $3,500. You hold $750 for repeating step 6 and keep $2,750 as your harvest for a total harvest of $5,735 from a one-time initial gift of just $6. You can also send and receive additional gifts by re-entering and cycling through each step. For example, by re-entering step 1, where you send a $2 gift to 3 people, by cycling through that step, you have the potential to receive $22 in gifts over and over. Likewise, by recycling step 2, you have the potential to receive $77 in gifts over and over again. That principle applies to each step. By cycling through each step, you can receive $6,380 in gifts over and over, in addition to the $5,735 in gifts you receive through your initial progression through your 6 steps. One of the first questions we receive is, how do I position myself to send and receive these gifts? Well, I encourage you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles, and he or she, if they haven't already, will provide you with their website address, 14eagles.com/ and their username. In it, you will find an outline that will walk you through the process to becoming a 14 Eagles member. It's a very simple process that begins with registering for a Cash App account. Cash App is our payment processor, which allows us to seamlessly and in real time send and receive gifts. Once you have established and funded your Cash App account, you can join 14 Eagles by completing a very short template. Then send your gift to 3 people whose names are presented to you in your website, and introduce 14 Eagles to 2 people who do exactly what you just did. Register for a Cash App account, join 14 Eagles, give 3 people $2 each, and introduce the program to 2 like-minded people who do the same thing you just did. That's how you build your 14 Eagles nest. These are the people who follow you from step 1 through step 6. It all began with a very simple 4-step process. As I mentioned earlier, 14 Eagles is not a business. We're not selling anything. We're not asking anybody to change their behavior. We are merely presenting a program to our friends and family members that allows us to freely send a $2 gift to 3 people with the potential to be blessed to the tune of thousands of dollars each month. Thank you for your time, and again, I urge you to contact the person who introduced you to 14 Eagles. God bless. All right, so there you have it. That's the 14 Eagles platform in a nutshell. That's the same presentation that you will see right here on the 14 Eagles community website on the tab that is labeled 14 Eagles video. And once you see the video and you understand how the platform works, then right below the video, you can just go ahead and sign up. It takes you every step of the way. As long as you follow these instructions verbatim, you shouldn't have any problem at all going through here, signing up, getting set up, and to be able to send gifts, okay? It's very, very simple, very easy. If you get hung up, get with the person that brought you in, and they can walk you through the process. Or you can also get in contact with us, and we can help you walk through that process as well. Okay? So it's very, very simple and very easy. We're trying to make it easy on purpose. We don't want, this to be difficult. We want it to be easy. We want it to be simple, because it's not about the money. It's about the community. Key? That's the key thing here. It's all about the community. We're here to build a community of like-minded individuals. Why? Because that's what makes everything work. Okay? Building a community is what makes everything work. Not the gifts. If we didn't have a community, then there would be no gifts. There would be nobody to give gifts to. There would be nobody to give gifts, to have gifts come from. Does that make sense? Okay. And so, the platform, the gifting platform, is just one aspect of what we do. All right. We have partnered with other companies as well that have the same philosophy as 14 Eagles. All right. That's moving in the same direction. We're here to get rid of debt and to wipe out poverty. That's one of our main philosophies. And so we've partnered with a company called Dynamic Trio that is doing the same thing. And they have a platform that is geared towards helping people to raise funds. Based on the Jobs Act that was signed into law by President Obama back in 2012, where they take crowdfunding to a whole nother level. Okay? So look, I encourage you, on our site, on the community site, come and check out the Dynamic Trio trilogy of platforms, which the first one is Fund Me to Infinity. Fund Me 24/7. Check out how Fund Me 24/7 works, because you figure with Fund Me 24/7 and 14 Eagles, it's like a double-barrel shotgun in getting rid of debt and wiping out poverty. Okay, and if we work these things together within the same community, the sky's the limit of what we can achieve. And then at the same time, they have another platform, which is a feeder system for the Fund Me 24/7, which is called Feed Me 24/7, naturally. Okay? So, yes, come and check that out, because guess what? It's a separate platform, part of the trilogy of platforms that they have. And so this is like a feeder system that also helps you to raise funds as well. So, I mean, it's powerful, powerful stuff here. Okay? Money is not the issue. Money, you know, there's so many things out here to make money with. So many things out here to get money from. Okay? The money is not the issue. The issue is what? The community, right? Working together, coming together, connecting with one another. That's the key. And then we also have a company called Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. They are literally building communities from the ground up, literally busting dirt, digging up dirt, and building buildings, building homes, okay, from the ground up. And not only are they doing that, but they're getting the people within the community to help build from the ground up, okay, and providing jobs and providing assistance, providing training to do so. So take a look at that. We are partnered with them. You know, we're building communities within the country and all around the world, okay? They are building in billions of dollars with this project. So come and check this out. Yes, we are partnered with them, okay? And so then we have another company that's dealing in the crypto space called Hyper Community, the Hyperverse, dealing with the Hyper Community. Come and check it out. Come and see how you can create your own financial future, okay? You don't need a whole bunch of people to do this, okay? You can get involved with the Hyperverse, the Hyper Community, by yourself and develop your own financial strategy. You can be your own financial consultant here, okay? That's what this is all about. We're trying to empower you. We're trying to empower you to be your own banker, your own financial consultant, okay? That's what this is all about. So, but we do this as a community, all right? So, you know, a lot of people look at what we're doing here and they think that, well, hey, look, you know, 14 Eagles sounds great. I like the concept. But, you know, $2, you know, that I can't really make any money with $2. Well, first thing off, if you're someone that's saying that, then you need to watch our videos on Video Row, because that's not what it's about. We have to change your thinking, because first of all, here at 14 Eagles, we don't make money, okay? We don't make money here. All we do, okay, now get this, all we do is give away money, okay? This is a platform where we just give away money. We give it away, and people accept the blessings that we give. That's all it is. See, so understand, we don't make money here. See, there's a play on words. A lot of times people think that when you receive money, you're making money. No, you're being blessed here, okay? You're being blessed financially to put yourself in a position to go and make money, okay? So, you know, we're showing you the avenue on how to do that. That's what this is all about. See, and a lot of times people think that $2 is really no money at all. Well, I beg to differ, okay? Because small things can turn into big things, okay? It's all based on how you look at it, all right? So just to give you a quick perspective on that, check this out.
Reach their fortunes. In order to do this, I want you to pretend that I can grant you one wish from two choices. Choice one is this: I will give you $1 million. Or choice two is that you get 1 cent that doubles every day for 31 days. On top of that, you have to drive 1 hour north to meet a friend of mine named Vendela. She will double your cent and give you 2 cents, and then you have to drive all the way back home. Then on day 2, you take your 2 cents back to Vendela, and she doubles your 2 cents and gives you 4 cents, and then you drive back. Well, you do this every day for 31 days. Which would you choose? $1 million or 1 cent doubled every day? Well, as a factory worker, it wasn't even a contest. $1 million for me, please. Who wants to run around for pennies? Here is where we find out that ignorance is not bliss. If you have a calculator, you can follow along and check it out for yourself. In day 1, you have 1 cent. Day 2, you double it and you have 2 cents. Day 3, you double it, you get 4 cents. That doubles and becomes 8 cents, and by the 10th day, you'll have $5.12. How embarrassing if you took the penny a day. Let's look at the 11th day. $5.12 doubles and becomes $10.24, then it doubles and becomes $20.48, and then it doubles and becomes $40. And in the 20th day, that doubles and becomes $5,242.88. Well, it's still not looking too good if you chose the penny. But what happens in the 21st day? 5,000 doubles and becomes 10,000, 10 doubles and becomes 20, and on the 28th day, $671,000 doubles and becomes $1.3 million. But wait a minute, we didn't agree to 28 days. We agreed to 31 days. And so on the 29th day, 1.3 doubles becomes 2.6 million. And 30th day, 2.6 million becomes 5.3 million. And in the final day of our agreement, day 31, $5,368,709.12 doubles, which is $10,737,418.20. Now who's laughing all the way to the bank? This is what the smartest man in the world, Albert Einstein, said when he was asked what he thought was one of the most powerful things on earth. He said that the 8th wonder of the world was compound interest. And so here's how we can make compound interest work for you.
So, do you still think $2 is too small? When you can take a penny and double it every day for 30 days and end up with over $10 million? Come on. See, it's not about the money, it's about the community. See, because think about it. If you can compound money and it grows a penny that way, what can it do if you compound people who's giving away money? Does that make sense? So now it's almost like you're manifesting money because you're building a community of like-minded individuals. You see the concept here? All it takes is just our thinking to change. Just the way that we think, just to shift just a little bit, okay? Just a paradigm shift in your thinking, okay? And then develop a conscious awareness about what's really going on around you. And then when you can see how you can be in control, how the community can be in control, by having a virtual community, we can control our own destiny. We can call the shots. Not some government entity or some corporation. No, us, the people. The people are the ones who control everything. We just have to know that we have control, that we have the ability to control our lives instead of letting someone else tell us what to do. Does that make sense? So money is not the issue. See, we know money is coming to us. We know it's coming. All we have to do is put ourselves in a position to have the money come to us. See, what we're trying to tell you here, 14 Eagles, is look, put yourself in the position where money is chasing you instead of you chasing money. Does that make sense? See, money is going to come to us. And so that's where I'm going to go with the next section here to end this call. You know, one of my favorite songs now. This is #1 on my chart. This song right here. Okay? Because I'm literally manifesting the money. Okay? All because of the way that I think, okay, and my conscious awareness. That's what it's all about. So here's my #1 song. Money is coming to me.
Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me. Money is coming to me. Money keeps coming to me.
Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe
Money keeps coming to me.
it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me.
Come on, come on, come on.
The universe is working for me.
And working.
I can just feel it, and I believe it's working for me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is
More than enough to drop, more than enough to save. Plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on. The universe is working for me, and working. I can just feel it. And I believe it's working for me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Well, more than enough to live, more than enough to give, more than enough to share. I feel like it's already here. More than enough to shout, more than enough to drive. More than enough to pay, with plenty left over to give away. Money is coming to me. I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now. And I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I believe it, I can just feel it, and I believe it's coming to me now, and I'm not worried about how. Oh yeah, money is coming to me. Come on, 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 come on. I believe it, and I receive it. Feel like it's already here. Come on, come on, come on.
Money is coming to me. Is it coming to you? Do you think it can come to you? Okay, that's what it's all about. Do you think it's going to come to you? All right, get with a community where the money automatically comes, okay, by building a community of like-minded individuals. That's what it's all about. All right, so what we want to do is we want to close out. I want to bring up one of our fearless leaders. Greg, are you open?
Oh, yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, brother.
Great, great. I just want to say, again, man, I love the call. It's a very beautiful call. The information is very, very powerful. And again, you know, I have to keep saying this. Just bring your friends and family. Let them see the platform for themselves. We will do the heavy lifting for them. We'll make this thing work for them if this is for them. We have a great opportunity here, family. We have a really great opportunity. I mean, you can't do better than Fortune Eagles. You really can't. We've been around for over 10 years. We're not going anywhere. We had some bumps in the road, but we figured out a way to smooth them out. We make this thing happen. We're going to be here for you. We're just waiting for you to come join us. So come on and join us.
All right, fantastic, fantastic. And just to let you know that we're here every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, bring a friend with you. If they can't come, no worries. We leave no stone unturned here because we do record these calls, and they go out every Friday morning. So, you know, make sure that you're on our newsletter and you're getting our email updates so you can receive the recorded call and send it out to your friends that couldn't make it. Let them see what 14 Eagles is all about. Let them see what the concept is, okay, and how we can all work together. And then also our community website right here at 14eaglesden.com. You know, you can come to the Contact Us page that I'm on right now. You can click on the link to get into the webinar, or you can just dial in the phone number and listen in if you can't get on the computer. Okay, and if you need to email us, you can email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com, and also you can call us at our member service number at 301-684-1216. Yes, we do have a member service number that you can call, and somebody will actually talk to you too. If there's nobody there and you have to leave a message, please leave a message. We'll definitely get back with you. Okay, so with that being said, hey, look, we appreciate you coming here tonight. You could be anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here. and we really, really appreciate that. And for those of you that do watch the recording of this, we really, really appreciate you taking a look at what 14 Eagles is all about, and hope that you come along and join us and help us to build this community and take it all around the world so we can help as many people as we can get out of debt and wipe out poverty and change this world for what it's supposed to be. So for that, thank you everyone for coming, and we hope to see you next week.